Yo, it's to like June 13th, I think. Anyways, just popped in the whip. Um, I'm about to eat this Hot Pocket, and then I'm about to fucking record a reel. I've been going pretty freaking ham with the personal brand this week. Just realizing that I don't even really have to fucking think too deep about anything. And just show up, bro. Be consistent, post. Let people know what I'm doing, because my life going against the norm so hard, and I'm stacking skills that are so valuable that people just, they need to know. They need to see this shit. I need to be documenting it. I'm literally building the future. And it's RIPs because my Hot Pocket is cold. Fuck that, bro. Okay, well, I'm not gonna fucking eat a cold Hot Pocket. So it looks like we're about to walk back over to my crib so I can heat this up. But give you a little view of the whip. But I still got my hard hat back there from when I was working at the mines in 2023 when I graduated. But damn, yeah, I'm at a point in my life to where like all I gotta do is just stack capital via remote job, build AI agents, leverage my personal credit, leverage my business credit, get business funding, and straight up just stay tapped in and keep on documenting and showing up every day so that the path is carvable, so that the path is walkable for anyone else. Yeah, bro, I'm literally an architect of this new world. Straight up an architect for this new world. And I'm creating something that most people don't see. I know, and they won't see it for a while. But that's fine. Things are gonna compound fast. And once they do, they're gonna hit. Once this shit hits, it's gonna hit hard. And I know right now that I just gotta stay dialed, stick to the path. Don't let anyone else's judgment get into my head. Understand that my brain and my subconscious mind is all in an internal operating system that I can reprogram, and tap back into my like inner child to where everything was in creative mode. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts and my judgment, the way I think, the way I act, wasn't dictated by society around us, the people around us, the things that we've been told. And tapping back into this creative energy, this creative mode, that inner child, to where you can actually just live freely without any stress by sitting at your laptop, stacking remote jobs, even one remote job. You're stress free. That way you can actually learn AI and start getting a piece of this pie that is, and ride the wave instead of getting blasted out of the whole picture. Because realistically, I believe that if people aren't catching up here in the next 5 years, if they're not actually looking into this deep and how they can get a piece of it, then they're gonna end up waking up one day with an information overload, and they're not gonna understand why things are happening the way they are. They're not gonna understand this new tech. They're not gonna understand how to leverage it. And I believe that the whole way of living is going to be flipped. Just like in the olden days there was kings and peasants, I believe that we're going back to those times, because here in the next 5 years, the gap is going to be crazy. People doing what I'm trying to do right now, like being an entrepreneur, trying to step into the game and learn skills and get clients and help businesses out, I don't think that's going to be a thing anymore, because there's going to be AI automation that is handling majority of human tasks. And why pay some operator that is just trying to get into the game and learn his skills and just trying to get his feet wet, when you can guaranteed have an AI or someone else who's been in the game? I feel like the opportunity is just going to collapse. But at the same time, AI always branches out new opportunities, and that gap is going to be a while. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it might not be in the next 5 years, just because, like we said, like AI evolves more opportunity. Like there's going to be more opportunity birthed from all this AI and the new world evolving. Just because I guess like internet, whenever that shit came out 20 years ago, people thought that that was the last gold rush, right? And if you didn't catch on, then you'd be erased, like you'd be done for. But like no, it just opened up more opportunity and more, you know, potential. So I don't know how long it's gonna take until the gap is fully like widened and people won't be able to access anything. Truly, I believe that you won't be able to post on social media for free soon. There's gonna be limitations, like actually. Right now everything's free and people don't realize it, but if they start now, they're future proofing themselves. Because they're gonna wake up one day and be like, holy shit, a personal brand is way more important than a resume, way more important than a college degree. And I feel like it's just, there's no better time to start taking action and start learning this new world than right now. There's nothing that you can get out of AI besides straight up help, clarity, logical thinking, where you want to go in life, and you can straight up build and sell your skills to companies. And think about it like this, bro. Big old companies and people running businesses, they have no time to learn this AI stuff. They're already caught up in what they're doing, trying to keep their business afloat, trying to keep on making those 100K months, you know what I'm saying? They don't really have time to learn AI. So they need to hire someone. They need to hire an AI specialist, someone that can go into their business and automate things with their knowledge that they've learned. So that's why it's just learning AI, talking to AI, being in the AI space right now is probably the best move that you could ever do to secure your future, and just realize that you can tap into creative mode and you don't have to be living in the matrix. You don't have to be living the life that everyone else says that you have to live, bro, because honestly, realistically, that life is not fun. Everyone knows that whenever they graduate, they're like, damn, I gotta go to work now and I have to go pay bills and I have to go live like an adult. They're already programmed to think that the life is ass, and then they're automatically in it and they think that that's life. That's not life no more, bro. You have to realize the opportunity and the type of world that we're stepping into and fucking fully grasp it before it's too late. Like, dead ass, bro. I'm gonna go heat up this Hot Pocket, and then I'm gonna come back in my whip and record another video for Reels and TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Right now I'm on the YouTube Shorts grind, just documenting everything with IG Stories as well. Just trying to build momentum with the personal brand that way. I already got people asking me if I have like a Discord and stuff, but I don't yet. I had a Telegram. I started at the beginning of the year, but I shut it down because it was just harder to stay consistent with dropping voice notes. I just had to focus up. But I mean, there's no excuse. I'm gonna probably open that up again, and then YouTube. Yeah, open up YouTube and start doing the long form content again. But yeah, bro, I've never been tapped in like this in my life. I've never had so much clarity and conviction, and I've never had so much joy just to be alive and breathing and fucking realizing how great life is and how great life could be and how deep I'm just looking into the future. And it kind of saddens me that other people don't see it. It like kind of breaks my heart that other people are still so sleeping to this. I only know one person that is talking to AI and using AI like I am, and that is Ethan Halverson. Hard to hold Eth. But if this video gets out, I know you watch him, but me and him had the fattest realization ever in Wisconsin. That's exactly what I'm about to make this video about. So I'm not gonna go too deep into that right now. I'll just go heat up this Hot Pocket. That's my dog Roxy. She on freaking fire like a rocket. Shorty's like 8 years old. She's getting up there, but she's immortal. I'm not gonna lie, my dog is never dying. Huh, Roxy, you're immortal. She immortal. She immortal. She's too awake. I'm walking through that pool. Alright, bro, that's what we got. Let's get it.